right, Mike, and welcome everybody to a Wednesday night in Atlanta, Georgia, as the NBA play-on tournament continues from State Farm Arena. It's the Hawks and the Hornets. The winner stays alive from possible playoff berth, which will begin this weekend. The loser, well, their season is done. And for these two teams, some great point guard plays. We welcome you to NBA Courtside, presented by Chime. Trae Young, third in the NBA in assists per game, fourth in points per game. Another remarkable season for Young. But he's got a bright young guy the other side of the floor, 20-year-old LaMelo Ball, one of the leaders of an offense that's one of the most explosive in the NBA. These two teams, the 9th and 10th seed. The winner tonight will play Friday night in Cleveland. Cleveland losing to Brooklyn, but they're still alive. And if they win 2 in a row, you get to play in the postseason this weekend. And good evening, everyone. Along with Mark Jackson and Jeff Van Gundy, Mike Green on hand, Lisa Salters with us as well. It's the best time of the year. The NBA postseason beginning now with some extra games in the play-in tournament. And a fun matchup, guys, with some terrific young talent. Mark, let's start with Trae Young in Atlanta. When we talk about the great young players in the game, sometimes he's not mentioned. But you look at his numbers the last couple of years, and especially this year, he is off the charts what he's doing.
And the thing that jumps out to you when you watch him play is his ability to score on the offensive end, so people fall in love with that. I want to pay attention to an underappreciated part of his game, his ability to distribute the basketball. Amongst the league leaders in assists, because of his playmaking ability, makes him a complete package on the offensive end. And everything they do revolves about his presence offensively.
Absolutely. You get some help in the playmaking area with Bogdanovich. Ever since Nate McMillan reconfigured his rotation and brought Bogdanovich off the bench, they have seen, and Bogdanovich has seen, terrific results. Look at the points, look at the attempts. He's more involved when he's coming off the bench, and it's paid huge dividends.
Meanwhile, Charlotte, same record during the regular season as Atlanta, but Charlotte doesn't have the elite scorer like Trae Young, but they do have some terrific young talent like Miles Bridges. Now, Bridges has been a good player, but this year he took a huge leap.
Yeah, he is so very steady, reliable, dependable, and improved. And you look at his numbers, look at that improvement, up nearly 8 points. The rebounds are up, and what I'd like to see is he's making more and more plays. He has a terrific story for the Charlotte Hornets.
A great story and a great year, but are you kidding me? Not the lead story. That's LaMelo Ball, his presence on the offensive end. You're talking about for the franchise in a play-in game, trusting a 20-year-old. And James Borrego, his own coach, talked about when it matters most in the fourth quarter, he feels at ease when the ball is in this young fella's hand. Outstanding superstar.
Well, a lot of good young talent, but for both these teams, their point guards make their engines roar. With more on that, let's check in with Lisa. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Mike, as you said, Trae Young, LaMelo Ball, both the engines that make their teams go, and both of their opponents' top defensive priorities. Nate McMillan told us that we have got to keep LaMelo Ball and the Hornets from running wild tonight like it's a pickup game. He said he told his guys this morning the only way to slow down speed is to get in front of it. We have to stay in front of LaMelo Ball. As for how the Hornets attacked Trae Young tonight, well, they did a pretty good job of it back in March, the last regular season meeting between these two teams, when Charlotte held Young to just 9 points, his lowest offensive output of the season. James Borrego told us the last thing he wants to see is Trae Young making plays all night long. So the Hornets, they're going to mix it up. They're going to blitz him. They're going to trap Young. They're going to deny him anything and everything they can do to keep Trae Young off balance. As Borrego said, make someone else make a play. Hornets and Hawks in just a few minutes. The studio will be back with more right after the break.
I said I feel invisible. It's 100 to the spot. I won't keep pulling. It's 85 just to walk on. I don't trust it. There's a lot of these recording.
NBA Courtside on ESPN is presented by Chime.